I'm Angel, and welcome to my channel. Today's topic is the new moon in Cancer. On July 17, 2023, the moon at 25 degrees Cancer meets up with the sun to form an emotionally powerful and transformative new moon. What makes this new moon so significant is that it forms a dramatic opposition to Pluto in Capricorn at this exact moment. Think of this new moon as fertile ground for a clean slate and fresh start. A release from emotional baggage from the past. It's quite understandable if you're not feeling completely social during these few days, as a Cancer new moon always calls on us to nurture ourselves from the inside. If you feel the need to crawl into your proverbial shell, that's okay. Caretaking and honoring your inner life can be richly rewarding at this time, as it will allow you to see those benefits take shape in your outer world at the next full moon. Cancer rules the archetype of the inner child, as well as the nurturing mother. These are both important archetypes to cultivate within, so that when our own inner child asks to be held, seen and made safe, we're right there to make it happen. Being fully present is the key to creating long-lasting feelings of security. New EU moons are a time for rejuvenation and manifestation, and if you have a lack in your life, this is a time when it will be filled. Whether it be through a new experience, person or item, it's during new moons that we must make space for beginnings and foolish behavior. Mind you, we are all fools when beginning something new. We could think of this new moon as a child jumping up and down for some more candy, knowing full well that we've had enough, and to have more will only add fuel to the fire. Our inner mother must step in and gently, kindly and authoritatively teach our inner child to self-soothe and emotionally regulate through loving habits rather than indulgent, regressive behaviors. So, with any new endeavor, whether it's related to changes at home and family, the domain of Cancer, or within the realm of emotional security and safety, also Cancer ruled, we'll need to practice restraint. In astrology, Pluto is associated with the rebirth cycle, along with themes of money, wealth, obsessions, sex, control, and power dynamics. That means you can expect the few days leading up to this date and the new moon in Cancer and after to be emotionally charged at a minimum. While feelings of vulnerability may be easily awakened during this new moon, during Cancer season 2023, the underlying blessing is the feeling of catharsis that can be just as easily accessed. You know the saying, you need to feel it to heal it? That's what this new moon offers us. A way to dig into Plutonian depths, confront our shadow, and purge patterns that no longer serve our highest and best. If all you can handle now is bringing awareness to these emotions, be proud of taking this very important first step. If you're noticing that certain people, places, or power dynamics trigger certain deep-rooted feelings, positive or challenging, you can now start the process of integrating them constructively into this next chapter of your life. Aries. With the new moon in July 2023 affecting your home and family, you're invited to reset your relationship with work-life balance. While the demands of your career can feel obsessive or unrelenting, this new moon is a reminder of what you're working for, and that it doesn't have to come at the cost of your mental or emotional health. If you can, use this time to take a day off, plan a little getaway, or just allow yourself some downtime. You've more than earned it, and you know what they say about all work and no play. A new beginning is forming with your home and with your family. Try not to let the past get you down or second-guess yourself. Your confidence is likely to be tested during Cancer season, so trust that you know what you're doing, even if you are a little apprehensive. You're more capable of what you recognize. Take a chill pill and prioritize comfort. Taurus. With the new moon July 2023, approach life with the curiosity of a child. You're so smart, and for that reason, it is easy to fall into the trap of overthinking or jumping to conclusions without enough evidence. Take a passive position when you express yourself right now. Allow the world to call on you before you come to them. Much fulfillment can come from learning to get out of your head. Don't over-anticipate needs. This new moon invites you to rethink a recent conversation, and reach out if you need to clarify your point of view or make amends for any hurt feelings. You may feel torn between expressing long-held convictions and dealing with hurt feelings. Examine if a need to be right is creating a rift in a close relationship, and what is worth it to you. You must find a way to be true to yourself while still caring and respecting your differences with others. Gemini. A much-needed boost is around the corner. Either you will experience this financially, or you will find the invaluable benefits of feeling affirmed in your worth. It looks like a conflict pertaining to your goals will help you become even more clear on what you believe in and prioritize. No need to back down if you're feeling challenged. That's when you put your foot down. This new moon invites you to reset your relationship with your money. You can use this planetary energy to rethink your budget and invest your time and energy into paying down any debts and saving up for what you really want. The stars are aligning to help you imagine a life with more financial freedom and less worry and anxiety when it comes to spending. Think about what it will take to flip the switch from a scarcity mindset to an abundance one equals, and take those steps to secure your newfound financial security. Cancer. The new moon in Cancer on 17th of July is like a bonus birthday celebration for you. With this lunation you're getting the chance to reset your entire world, if you're up for the task. While that may sound daunting, look at it as an invitation to shift your focus away from what other people want or expect from you and instead, make this lunation all about you. It is your season after all. And while you're not a sign that's known for relishing the spotlight, remember that self-care is never selfish. You are just as worthy of the care and attention you bestow on others. There is no possibility or goal that is unattainable at this point. Just keep in mind that acknowledgement is coming your way because you have earned it, and it won't be long until it does. Wave that magic wand on your own self. Recognize and honor your needs. Leo. With the new moon in Cancer, you're getting the opportunity to shift your focus back onto your personal growth. If you've been getting feedback from others that's been causing discomfort, remember that rejection is redirection. Acknowledge where criticism is valid, and where it belongs to another person and their own projections. You're being asked to bring awareness to these matters so you can know what's yours, and what's yours to solve and work through, and what you can't fix or change about others however hard you try or wish you could. Knowledge that lives in the back of your head is beginning to make its way to the surface. You likely have a lot of knowledge and do not always know how to use it. Allow for moments of stillness. In those bored periods, you will find that new thought and creativity will appear. From your subconscious to your conscious, be open to the depths of learning. Virgo. With the new moon July 2023, you're being invited to reset your relationship with social media. After so many years of thumbs-upping, hearting, liking, swiping, and commenting, you might imagine that you're indifferent to the effects that scrolling has on you. But this new moon is a reminder that even passive action is still action. If you're finding that you're feeling more disconnected the longer you stay connected to your handheld devices, if you're feeling lonelier than when you first signed on, you can set your own limits to protect your space. A transformative experience is forcing you to come to a deeper state of awareness. You may have undergone a less than ideal situation, and thankfully, you're now able to turn it into something positive. Now is the time for you to become very clear about what you desire. You will have to cut your losses to achieve your goals. It's part of this transition. Libra. A necessary and major change is in the process of occurring. Consider what is holding you back. What fears, doubts, or insecurities may be holding you back from living the life you truly desire. This progression has the potential to take you to the next level, ultimately elevating your life. Can you recognize what, if any, dynamics make you feel powerless, have caused burnout, or have led to you feeling small or trapped? Now is the time when you get to break out of that cycle, even if it causes initial discomfort, to find something more aligned with your personal and emotional health and well-being. Be careful about who you take insight and advice from on this journey. While your friends may not have negative intentions, they might not be the best people to guide you through this. Be wise and trust your intuition. Embrace what comes your way. Scorpio. With this new moon, you're being gently pushed to reconsider your comfort zone, and what steps you're willing to take to break out of it. You might not be looking for any answers, however, they are on their way to you. If you have felt confusion regarding your day-to-day life or general life direction, thankfully you'll find the resources necessary to help you move forward. Be willing to throw yourself into an appealing book or helpful YouTube video, and you'll be surprised what information you find. If recent events have found you playing small or taking up less space, Then this new moon is your chance to live larger than present circumstances are currently allowing you to. Remember that your life is meant for living it to its fullest, and sometimes that means trying something different than you've done before. With this new moon you are being prompted to improve your skill set. It is time to acquire new knowledge and exercise some faith in order to progress. Sagittarius. Intimacy has the power to change us. Be careful how you go about romantic affairs. You might be interested in having fun, but you could end up getting caught up. Feelings have a way of creeping up on us when we least expect them to. Unless you're trying to catch a few emotions, be careful how intimate you get. And if you're looking for love, just say so. With this new moon it's time for you to reset any karmic cycles or relationships. What was the first thing, or who was the first person you thought of when you read that sentence? That's where this new moon is inviting you to reclaim your power and set things right. That could include some forgiveness, either with you asking for it or granting it to someone else. Remember that forgiveness is not about erasing the past, but not allowing it to negatively impact your future or hold you back from the connections you crave. It's about release so you can fully and finally move forward, Sagittarius. Capricorn. With this new moon July 2023, it's time to hit the emotional reset button on the quality of your commitments, not necessarily the quantity. Recalibrating how you relate to people, especially the ones you're partnered with in love or business, can sound overwhelming or intimidating, especially if we think we'll be abandoned for stating our needs. But this new moon is allowing you an opportunity to have an open-hearted conversation about what matters most to you, and in turn, what matters most to the future of your relationship. When both people feel like they're seen, heard, and cared for, that's when the real magic happens. If you're single, there's potential to have a very significant relationship develop, if you're willing to move past the desire to be solo. You may idealize the idea of being in a partnership. However, when it comes time to get vulnerable, you may struggle with trust. For both those who are single and taken, show willingness to give a little and practice trust. Aquarius. With this new moon, you're being asked to re-examine your schedule. This could be just the fresh start you've been looking for. Now is a great time to examine your daily commitments and notice where you experience anxiety or discomfort in your routine. Is it the daily onslaught of unnecessary meetings? A lunch spent catching up on emails instead of catching up with friends? A to-do list that seems to be never-ending? This Cancer new moon is all about allowing you time and space to insert more care and comfort into your day and your life. Scheduling time for self-care could be just what you need right now. Moreover, you'll have the opportunity to start over with your wellness strategy. Even though we have a tendency to believe that strenuous exercise would enhance our health, you may find that you are pulled to a kind of self-care that is less strenuous but just as caring now, such as making therapy or meditation a priority in your life. Pisces. With this new moon, you're getting a fresh start in your love life. During this lunation, you're being invited to consider what makes you feel loved, what gives you comfort, and how you take pleasure in life, without shame or guilt. This is a fertile time for you, where you are being blessed via a viable new paramour, a burst of creativity and imagination, or a chance to do exactly whatever it is that you want to do. Indulge yourself in your senses. As the new moon lights up the pleasure section of your life, try not to overspend. Try to avoid impulse shopping, getting food delivered, or financially spoiling your lover. Emotionally or physically, though? Go for it. How can you enjoy the pleasures of life for free? You've earned it, Pisces. This new moon has the potential to be quite fanciful, mystical, and artistically satisfying for you. Make it a habit to take a break from your work for a little while so that you can take in the good energy and find out the most productive creative outlet through which you can explore the feelings that are closest to your heart. If you like this video, smash the like button and be my next new subscriber.